Hello, my lovely starborns. Welcome to your collective reading. So, today I'm doing a yin yang reading for the spooky season. Okay, so let's see. I will be using the occult tarot and the angel tarot, and we will check in with spirit and matter. So, let's start. Messages for my lovely starborns, my lightborns. Messages, my dragonborns. Okay, just saw the Kairos card. Okay, let's see. Two more shuffles. Right, let's cut the deck. The seed and the venom. Ooh. The prayer underneath, and this is for my lovely starborns. This is the yin side, this is the yang side, goes without saying. Yang is spirit, yin is matter. All right, for the yin, development and growth with the seed goes very well with the seed. And for the yang, purification. The purification of the venom here, beautiful. I sing the things here. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is the energy of the chaos light codes and purification through fire. Beautiful. Also, I'm being guided to pull some tea leaf, believe it or not. Yes, tea leaf. Today we will be getting tea leaves. So I'm going to divide it into two piles. Okay. Yeah, this one for the yin. Let's get some cards for the yin side. No. Okay, that fell over there. I need to get it. Crib. Yeah. All right. This is for the yin side and one more. Forest. All right. And let's get some for the yang side. Okay. Quite a lot happening on the yang side. Yeah, okay. That's all we need. Marriage. Chair filled. Someone new entering your life. Okay. Oh, September. There's a month. Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Dog barking. Advice from a friend. And we have so many more cards. Come here. Dark man. Dealing or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. New home, new attitude. Broom. So the crib here as well. Tent. Okay, again, home-like structure. Temporary situation. All right, and what is this? Dogs again, getting together with friends. Forest, muddle, unclear thinking, and crib. What is this? Birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Yeah, kind of goes with the seed and growth. development. But see, look at, it says purification. I get the broom here. Some of you, you're really cleaning up your marriage, as well as the house of marriage. Something is happening in your seventh house. What is happening in your seventh house? Roses are blooming in your seventh house. Something started happening in the month of September itself, which was last month. If you're watching this now. So how do we do this? I'm going to get 3 cards for the light side of things. How about that? Okay. All right. Okay, we're ready. Eight of Pentacles. Justice. Ooh. Can you guys see it? I think so. Yes. And final. Sorry about that. Ace of Swords. I love that. Ace of Swords with Justice is amazing. Amazing grace. Queen of Wands. Why was I singing like that? Somebody's name could be Grace. All right, and 3 from this beautiful deck. Okay, I say beautiful, and look who pops out. Oh, she is beautiful. Astaroth. And this is the energy connected to Aphrodite. You can think of her as the shadow side of Isis or Seth. Amy. Amy could be someone's name. Names usually don't show up in my reading, but Amy, Grace, Astarte, anything connected to Isis, Venus, Aphrodite, Inanna, Ishtar. Yeah, so we have double justice here. Look at that. Awesome. What is that? 10 of Wands. Whew, that is where you get the seed. Justice. 6 of Pentacles. And 10 of Wands. Like that. Who's underneath? The Hermit. Look at him. Very nice. Very nice. All right. And I'm also being asked to get you some light activation, and then I'll tell you what I see here. Double justice is unbelievable. Justice in both areas. Justice in matter and spirit. Who wants to show? Holy Grail. You are what you seek. I'm going to put it here in between, and then 2 more shuffles, please. All right. And now my crown is tingling, and yeah, you're on. Oh yeah, third eye activation. And star gathering. In spirit, that is what is happening. And see who's underneath. Seed codes. The Marian seed codes. Embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. Grace again. Holy grace. Holy grace. Holy grail. Inner discovery. Finding sacredness in what is often shunned, which is this realm, right? Of the diamonds, of the daemon, of the demon. Daimon, demon. Angels, archangels. Elohim. LOL. All right, so I'll tell you what's up here. Okay, so in the matter of spirit, what is up here is purification. Okay, so what happens is, when you receive all these light code activations, okay, when you're raising your vibration, okay? And especially when you're surrounded by energies, people, situations, connections, which pull you back, which keep pulling you back, okay? You get lost a little bit. You guess, you get, yeah, you guess. You tend to guess more. Yeah, you are, it's all that external energy, external element that is at play, which kind of like interferes with your inner processes. Okay, inner process is on point, but some of you, yes, there's a bit of like muddled energy, but it is clearing, especially because we have justice on both the sides, right? So balancing of the scales. We are doing this reading for the collective because what is happening here is the deeper integration. I talk a lot about integration and everything, but in a very deeper sense, integration is about the yin and the yang. Yes, right? We understand that. We think of it as the feminine and the masculine energy within us. Yes. But it is also the integration of matter with spirit, of shadow with light, of demonic forces with angelic forces. All of that. And shunning one or putting one on a pedestal is not the thing that is for people who are on the ascension path, okay? What did I tell you? Like, a very crucial part of ascension is descension. Yeah, it is connected to the universal law. What goes up must come down. It comes down, and then together they meet again. And that's when the overflow happens. That's when your personal connection with your higher self strengthens. Okay. Now you can think of it as the holy guardian angel. You can think of it as your higher self. You can think of it as your daimon. For some reason, I like to call it daemon. It just sounds, I don't know, something. But yeah, daimon. However you want to understand this. What I see is when it comes to the yin segment of things, a new journey has started for you, okay? The path is unknown. This is something that, again, okay, look at that. Dogs, black and white, right? And the black one looks more excited. That is, again, the yin energy. So more excitement is happening in the yin segment of things. Yeah, especially because of third eye activation. So your visuals are very, very heightened. Your dream world is very, yeah, it's lit up. It's lit up. It's like dream world. A lot is happening in the dream world, astral planes. But you're seeing something clearly now. You're overcoming pain, suffering, and all of that, yes, but also limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs which are a product of conditioning. Also, not falling for one polarity over other. Remember that, especially when you are on the ascension path, new levels, new devils, that is also true, okay? So certain energies show up in your lives to test you again, whether are you going to choose negative polarity or are you going to stick with the positive polarity. Not saying that anyone is better, but the thing is, if you're on the path to service to others, then positive polarity is your chosen side. Yeah, and you have to choose a side because you essentially live in duality. But it's all about not shunning the negative polarity as well. It's about integrating it. It's about not repressing it, not ignoring it, giving it time and space, giving it space to thrive because it also adds value, right? It's not just. I'm also seeing the cow is black and white. Yeah, but black is kind of grayish. So yeah, see, this is again, it's taking me to a particular message that came in. When there is too much light, you become this, it's almost like you become a target on, especially on the astral planes. You do become a target, right? Especially if you are all about the positive polarity. But this reality is somewhat, how do I explain this? Spirit, help me. The venom is reminding me of someone else. Samael. Poison of God. Finding sacredness in everything. Essentially, everything is God. Even the negative polarity, especially the negative polarity, because void, chaos, that's is the origin of creation, to be honest. The yin. It is through the yin that God is experiencing itself. So yeah, it's not about changing sides or anything. It's about integrating both sides, you know. That is essentially the energy of Horus. That is the energy of, yeah, the age of Aquarius, the age of light. And yeah, even in your yin side, the light is definitely here. But with Astarath, that's significant because I remember once I asked, and this was like a year ago, more than a year ago, I believe. I asked who is my guide, and I did not know about the Goetia and all of that. I did not know about any of this, right? And I had never heard of her. And yeah, apparently it's a duke and it's a masculine demon, but I think it's a very feminine energy because that's how it came to me. And I asked who was my guide. Okay, when I started doing tarot, and it was Astarath. And then down the line I found out, yeah, Astarath is actually the spirit that rules over divination, and you can see tarot in her name, you know. This is also connected to Ashtoreth, who used to keep showing up for my personal readings from this Egyptian deck. And she's very much the energy of a chariot. And even here it kind of looks like she is on a chariot, but she has wings. She has angel-like wings, actually. And this energy is again connected to Astarte, you know, Ishtar, Inanna, Venus, Aphrodite. So she is a deity, a goddess figure from the old times, who is most likely demonized by, you know who, the church. Yeah. But you know, the Age of Light, there's a reason why I got this deck. I wanted to for a long time, but I don't know. I just, for the first time, I felt like, okay, I really have to. So I had to. I don't know why I'm sharing that, but maybe. Some of you need to overcome your limiting beliefs. You need to see the gift in both the polarities, okay? Excess of any one means creating imbalance. I hope this makes sense. It means imbalance. And also, yeah, when there's excess of light and you don't have a healthy channel, all you become is a target, okay? And especially when there's just too much light flowing, it's like, you know, your energy centers sort of like start leaking and everything. And to live in this reality, you need the yin segment. You need the darkness to find that balance. But the ascension process is like, you don't need it 50-50, okay? This is where the shift is. It's like not 50-50. It's like, look at the cow. It's like 20-80, okay? It could also be for some 40-60, but more than 50 when it comes to the light side. So it's like you're attuned to a particular polarity. No matter what comes in, it's like you are never derailed, okay? And because this is a reading for my collective, my light workers, you will never be derailed, especially with star gathering and the third activation here. It's big, and plus in the center we have the Holy Grail. What is this Holy Grail? It can be an object outside of us, but is it? Is it really an object? No, it's something within us, right? And this is your actual connection with the Edge, okay? Whatever you want to call it. Personally, I think so everything has a shadow side when it is here in this realm, okay? Because this is the realm of matter, right? 3D. It is the realm of matter. And even the lower dimensions, even the upper ones, right? Matter persists. So what I'm trying to say here is, I forgot. No, I did not. Okay, I'm supposed to rephrase it. Hmm. This looks like Chokuray for some reason. Hmm. This card always gives me this energy of two words colliding, you know? So yeah, the yin and the yang coming together. Many of you are undergoing deep individuation, high chakra activation, third eye definitely for many of you, others crown too, crown and third eye, as well as throat chakra. Yes, some of you, yes, solar and heart. Yeah, these centers are very important right now. Again, I'm seeing similar imagery here, 8-8. You understand the nature of light. You understand the need for balance, okay? You, again, I'm seeing 8 of Pentacles here and 6 of Pentacles there. So again, it's like each one of you, you find your perfect balance, okay? But the ones I'm reading for, you're definitely attuned to the positive polarity, okay? Because, yeah, you are a light born, okay? And it's the major difference is negative polarity is more attuned to service to self. Positive polarity is attuned to service to others, okay? This is the major difference. And you can sit and think of many other differences, okay? But we are entering an age where more and more people will be attuned to the negative polarity, and they will totally they'll just tell themselves that it's just the thing for them, and they'll make it their reality thinking they know better and all of that. Also, what did I tell you? New levels, new levels. So when you're on the ascension path, yeah, certain energies will pop up, certain energies will show up, and what you decide to do with it is going to decide the path that unfolds for you. These are, again, universal tests, thrown your ways, because if you're on this path and the higher up you go, you do attain power, okay, which many people run after, especially the ones who are attuned to the negative polarity, okay? They want power, they want material success, they want fame, they want all of that, right? And they want it fast. That is where the difference is. They want it fast. So maybe, that is a path for some people. The ones I'm reading for, that is not your path. Mm-mm. You want to learn, you want to understand things, especially with Ashtorath there. Ashtorath here. I like to call it Ashtorath, and that was a name given to me. It was Ashtorath. It wasn't Astaroth, but like when I found out, okay, it's one of the demons, then I was like, oh, kind of makes sense. But I understand this energy, and she has answers for everything, okay? And she's very good with like practical stuff too. She'll tell you the truth. If you ask nicely. I don't know about Amy though, but yeah, you're getting like very feminine kind of spirit, right? And we know all these goetic demons, they are more masculine in nature, because again, it serves a purpose, because they basically take from your yang energy and they give it to their queen. That's how they function. So it's very important. If you're on this path, you need to understand the yin side of things too. It's not about dabbling or anything. It's about understanding how everything works. And yeah, because the word that we are entering, you need to know what you're dealing with. It's more so about that. Okay. Plus, some of you have no trouble doing this. You already know the occult side of things. You already understand, and you don't have any judgment and all of that. Some of you have muddled ideas. Again, and it goes back to your conditioning, your dogmatic upbringing, and your personal opinions. Okay, so this is where you need to work. You need to drink the poison. Yeah, it's like he's drinking from her udder straight away, like, yeah, along with the cough. What's that? Development and growth. Yeah, it's like the cosmic mother, cosmic cow. Drink from the cup of knowledge in order to achieve clarity so that you overcome your own limiting beliefs and fears, and which is the kind of like holding of this is what is holding off integration, individuation, that process of individuation. And also this is what is holding off that stronger connection with your higher self, your daimon. the and when the connection is maintained, it's when the creative juices flow. It's when it's almost like, you're guided, you're guided, you're shown the flame. Yeah, you're shown the way, which is your way. Again, connected to your dharmic path, especially for the ones who are invested in service to others. Some of you, it's also the case that if you have, okay, this is a specific message for someone here, that you've been overgiving so much all your life, okay, and you've been taken advantage of. This is very specific, you guys, okay, where right now many of you, you're put on the service to self path, but this is temporary, okay, because you're always looking at light side anyway. It's like your chair is here, you're already sitting here in the spirit part of things, okay. You are, yeah, you've chosen light has chosen you. But right now, because you're a bit on the service to self path, this is to, again, this is the cosmic law at play, where this balance need to happen in order for a particular breakthrough, okay, in order to uplift you. Yeah, so this is temporary. You will find your way. I mean, you're not lost or anything, but again, be mindful. And I think you are with the third eye activation here. You are mindful. You still, yeah, follow the path of light, even though right now it can look a bit dark. Okay. Others, I don't think so it's the case here, but if you have actively chosen the negative polarity, then what? Let's see. So what is the message for the ones who have actively chosen negative polarity? Though I don't think so it's a case here, but it could be, because if you have unnecessary fears, and yeah, I'm getting like this anxious energy. Let me see. What do they need to know? The ones who have actively. Page of Swords. You always get this feeling of somebody's watching. And you can have unnecessary paranoia connected to people you've dealt with, especially the ones you assume are your enemy or whatever, Yeah, you can like get caught up in that. I'm hearing this weird thing. It's like, why do you prefer to crawl when you have your wings? It's the pain that is doing it to you, and I think you know that. And you know what? Like, it's kind of counterintuitive if you have actively chosen negative polarity. And this is not a message for the ones who are here in this polarity to find that perfect balance, because you've suffered too much and you overgave and all of that. I'm not talking to you guys, but there's someone who's actively, because they're hurt, because they are in pain, and that is why these messages are here. And this card wants to show itself, the Hierophant. Yeah, you're being asked to kind of like retrieve yourself, pick yourself up, unfurl your wings. You have your wings, but this is how you're acting. Look at that. Yeah, again. Recall your dignity to you and rise up, okay? Rise up. And I think you will. Yeah, you will. Because you're a spiritual warrior at heart. Many of you have actively left the left hand path, and again, no shade on it. I mean, it works, I know, and there is like so much, like, you know, like if somebody decides to sell you that, I mean, you will totally buy it, you know. But if you're attuned with spirit, you will look at the bigger picture, you'll zoom out, you will actually understand what's happening. And I'm telling you, age of Aquarius, more and more people will be dabbling in the occult. They will be actively choosing the left hand path. But the thing is, if you understand the energy that is at play, certain things are going to dissolve. The old word is dying, you know. And the yin energy, it's like, when you think of it, the shadow of the spirit, okay? If a particular false matrix is dissolving, so the false matrix, the shadow of the false matrix is also going to dissolve, okay? And most people who are on the left-hand path, there are two types of left-hand path, okay? One, which is attuned to the false matrix, the shadow of the false matrix, and there's another one that is attuned to the elemental energy, that is attuned to the planetary energy, that is attuned to tonic spirits, okay? More like, you can think of them as Titanic spirit as opposed to Olympian, okay? Olympian is connected to false matrix. So these are things that you have to figure out on your own, okay? What is for you, what is not for you. But yeah, the ones who are actively choosing the left-hand path, they are mostly attuned to the dissolving matrix and the shadow side of it. So it's like the current is weakening, you know, the current is weakening. And you know, the active reasons as to why people choose this path, that is dissolving. So you kind of understand what is happening at the higher level, balancing of the scales. That's why you got justice on both the ends, okay? You have to find your healthy balance. And Titans are the Titanic spirits. They're rising up, very much connected to the Gaian energy, planetary energy. What about it? This is what the Holy Grail is about. Finding sacredness in the shunned, in the forgotten. And again, the Titanic energy is not left-hand path. It's not like that. It can be assumed, but it is the center. The integration of it with the spirit is the center. It is the Holy Grail. This is what humanity has forgotten. Humanity has been like worshipping, has been like giving the beautiful energy to all these beings who have been suppressing, right? That is what is shifting here. You're about to meet your real creators, you guys. I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means. You're about to meet your real creators. Okay, let's see. Holy Grail. I wouldn't read for Holy Grail, but yeah, this energy is emerging from within. Emergence from within, okay? Tone, yeah, like it's like coming from the planetary energy, from Mother Earth's grid. Yeah, yeah, from the soles of your feet, from the soles of your feet. These are light codes, and it's connected to the solar energy, of course. It is. Oh, and the bioelectric field of Mother Earth. Walking barefoot every day is going to help you purify your energy on the daily basis. There's a lot of light pouring in, and you need to kind of like, you know, work with Mother Earth. Yes, you need to work with Mother Earth. You have to release your chi, that excessive chi, because it turns venomous. It does. It's what creates this crash, you know, when you do not have a particular channel for this beautiful chi, this life force energy to flow, and you do not utilize it for creative purposes, then it kind of like builds inside of you, you know, and it kind of turns toxic. It does. And marriage is more so about, again, I'm seeing 3 rings here. So marriage is more so about, again, finding that integration, finding that individuation that is also going to unblock any blockages when it comes to the flow in your energy system and also your creative energy. Any creative blocks, all of that needs to, yeah, be lifted. All right, so your message here for the Holy Grail is you have been on a great quest, my lovely Starborns, of course, seeking, searching, discovering, but the further you have gone, the more your heart has called you back. Exactly. That's the energy here. You may still be looking for treasure, but you're now discovering that all roads lead back to you. It's all you. It's all you. Now I'm seeing like even the cow is looking at the spirit side. Yang. Okay, so the great source of creation holds up a shiny mirror in front of you and you see a reflection. You are the answer. You are the divine. You are created. You are creating. That's why that Titanic energy, you know, it's about the energy of creation itself. To put it humbly, it's not that humble, but yeah, it's like you attaining godhood. This is what it is about, collective. This is you fully understanding the game in this realm. And you being my lovely Starborns, you are not from here, off here. You understand? It's a big deal. Okay, so you are created, you are creating. The gateway of your divinity has opened and the vessel of your being is flowing with infinite light. Some of you were definitely pulled in the underworld of the false matrix because certain energies were sent your way, whether consciously, unconsciously, by certain people you interact with. Kind of makes sense because again, when you're full of light, you do tend to glow up in the unseen world, also in the astrals, right? And this is where that energy is coming in of the tree of death. And I did a reading for the fire signs. It was very strong for the fire signs, and I'm seeing very fiery energy even here. Yeah, and we do have 10 of Wands right next to it. Even here I see the flame. Here, fire, sun. Some of you are truly emerging from the abyss. Okay, you're rising up from the abyss, and there's something giggly about it. There's something funny about it. You're like, oh, you're understanding the nature of fear-mongering. You're understanding how truly we can be afraid of the things that we do not fully understand. That is why it's very important to understand and not get attached to what is surfacing, okay? Understand, keep it moving. Don't lose your knot, and which you will not because you have come a far way. But again, you don't have any enemies. All these people, you know, consciously, unconsciously dropping you in the hell realm, it's not personal. Let's just not give them that power. It's never personal, especially if you're watching this reading. But it's all good. It's all good because there's something about your energy that most people around you do not understand, that everything is an opportunity for leveling yourself up in whichever way. That is your energy signature. That is why you are Lightborns. Okay, so it says you have been searching for God and God is within. Yes, this is the integration. This is what God is. Everything, you know. This is like understanding the true unity consciousness. Okay, so this is the key to heaven. Your cup is overflowing and now you can live your dharmic path. Your gifts are being unlocked as well. That is why you were dropped there, because it did the magic. It helped you cross a particular threshold, you know. It's very deep, you guys. It's going to be different for each one of you. Do let me know if, you know, you understand what I'm talking about. But this is massive. Okay, so, and let the world share your treasure. Yes. And share your messages, share your findings. Speak up, okay? Speak up. Yeah. That's all I'm saying here. I hope this helps. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.